Have you ever felt exhausted from trying to explain your true value to someone who has already decided to look down on you? Every time you try to defend yourself or your honor, you are essentially handing over a piece of your dignity to their judgment. Recall that sharp look of contempt in the office, or the biting sarcasm from a family member that left you feeling small and unheard. Your voice is often drowned out by the external chaos, and your desperate efforts to prove them wrong fall upon completely deaf ears. Trying to control how others perceive you is like trying to hold dry sand. The tighter you grasp, the faster it slips away. Stop. Take a breath. It is time to recognize that your inherent value is not a commodity to be bargained for or explained. In the suffocating weight of social expectations, we often forget that we alone hold the master key to our own internal peace. Silence is not a sign of weakness or submission. It is the quiet birth of your true authority and your most potent power. Let the whispers of the world fade away as we step together into the sacred sanctuary of the Stoic and unbothered mind. Welcome to the inner citadel, the mental fortress where the great emperors and philosophers of the past found their unshakable inner strength. Marcus Aurelius taught that everything we hear is just an opinion, not a fact. Everything we see is a perspective, not truth. Your happiness depends solely on the quality of your own thoughts, not on the validation of those who choose to dislike you. Seneca reminded us that we often suffer much more in our imagination than in reality, especially when fearing the disdain of others. To seek approval from those who look down on you is like trying to pour precious water into a hopelessly broken jar. Their recognition is a bottomless pit, a fleeting shadow that will never truly satisfy the deep hunger of your immortal soul. Observe the ancient oak tree standing tall amidst the howling storm, its roots anchored deep within the dark, firm earth below. The tree does not explain its strength to the wind. It does not argue with the lightning or the cold, falling rain. It simply remains, its power found in the quiet persistence of its existence, completely unshaken by the chaotic world surrounding its branches. Be the mountain that does not move when the clouds pass by or when the sun hides its face behind the horizon. Wisdom is the blueprint of a soul that knows its own internal geometry, unaffected by the loud noise of the busy street. When you finally stop proving yourself, you start truly being yourself, and that is exactly where your real power lies hidden. Listen to the deep resonance of your own character, a melody that doesn't need an audience to be considered beautiful or worthy. Virtue is its own reward, a light that shines from within and needs no external mirror to confirm its own existence. The world will judge you regardless of what you do, so why sacrifice your precious peace for their fickle and temporary approval? Build your wall not out of anger, but out of the solid blocks of deep self-knowledge and a quiet, unshakable dignity. Today, we learn the art of the unbothered soul, becoming the master of our own internal kingdom and our own destiny. Life is a game where many try to move your pieces, dictated by the shallow expectations of a very fickle society. Remember the old fable of the man and the donkey, criticized by others, no matter how he chose to travel that day. If you listen to everyone's opinion, you will eventually lose your way, your donkey, and your very sense of self. Epictetus warned that if you truly wish to improve, you must be content to be thought foolish and stupid by others. Every time you try to change someone's biased mind about you, you hand them the key to your own internal temple. The wolf does not turn back when the small dogs bark. It knows its path is different and its spirit is higher. It continues into the shadows, driven by a purpose that the barking dogs can never hope to comprehend or reach. Resentment is the trash that others throw at you. If you choose to hold it, you only soil your own hands. Do not reach out to catch the insults. Let them fall to the ground and turn into harmless dust beneath your feet. When they look at you with contempt, they are only seeing a reflection of their own internal struggle and their own pain. Walking away in total silence is the ultimate path of the warrior, a journey toward the true and authentic self. The chaos of their opinion is a storm you do not need to weather. Stay centered in your own quiet truth. Mastery over one's own reaction is the highest form of intelligence and the greatest victory one can ever achieve. Break the heavy chains of social validation and walk free into the wilderness of your own sovereign and independent spirit. The battle is finally over once you realize there was never anything you needed to prove to them in the first place. Imagine your mind as a perfectly still lake at dawn, reflecting the clear sky above in absolute and profound silence. Peace is found in the total absence of reaction, a stillness that absorbs the noise without being disturbed by it. An insult is like a small stone thrown into the water, creating ripples that are destined to quickly fade away. The lake does not fight the stone, it simply allows it to sink, returning to its natural and mirror-like state. This is the metaphor of the Stoic mind, a vast depth that remains completely untouched by any surface-level disturbances. When you feel the sharp sting of disdain, pause. Do not let the automatic reaction take control of your heart. First, observe the behavior without judgment. See the insult as nothing more than a mere vibration of sound in the air. Second, disconnect your ego from the event. Understand it is not about you. It is about their limited and flawed perception. Third, breathe deeply. Feel the air filling your lungs, anchoring you firmly to the present moment, right here and now. Silence acts as a firewall, preventing the low energy of others from entering and burning away your hard-earned peace. Protect your inner light from the gusts of external criticism. It is your most precious possession and your truest guide. You don't need to win a meaningless argument. The real victory is winning over your own destructive and tired impulsiveness. Stepping back is not losing. It is choosing a higher ground, where their small voices can no longer reach you. Be like the lotus leaf, where the water of criticism rolls off without ever making you wet or heavy. Practice the art of non-reaction until it becomes your second nature, your permanent and default state of being. In the cool blue of absolute composure, you find the clarity that heat and anger can never provide for you. Now, let us enter the most sacred space of all, the magnificent temple that lives within your very chest. Deep within your soul lies a sanctuary, a temple of light where the world's noise is silenced forever and always. Only those who respect the threshold are worthy of entry. Do not let the disrespectful defile this holy ground. This is the seat of your self-respect, where the absolute truth of who you are resides in eternal, golden peace. Surround yourself with the thoughts of the wise, and let their echoes be the only ones you choose to hear. Let the insults of the world be like incense smoke, drifting away into the air, leaving no permanent mark on you. Your silence is the act of closing the gate, keeping your sacred space pure from the poison of external judgment. True value is confirmed by your steady presence, not by the volume of your desperate cries for attention or justice. You are the author of your own story. Do not let someone else hold the pen of your internal worth. Sovereignty is the ability to rule yourself when others try to colonize your mind with their hate and fear. Beneath the eternal stars, the temple stands firm, a testament to a soul that knows its own inner divinity. Carry this temple with you wherever you go, an invisible armor against the sharp arrows of human contempt. We return to where we began, but everything has changed because your perspective has shifted completely inward. The person who was once weary is now resolute, standing with a posture of quiet, terrifying, and unshakable strength. A small, knowing smile is enough. It says that you know who you are, and their words are powerless. Walk toward your destiny with a stride that does not falter. leaving the long shadows of doubt behind you. Let your success and your unshakable calm be the only answer you ever give to the judgmental world. The strongest person is not the one who shouts the loudest, but the one who needs to prove nothing.